the Holy Ghost in me.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, another video from End Times 4565. Confirmation has been made that the killed patriot was Mr. Finicum. I'm kind of at a loss for words, as I really think Mr. Finicum was a good man. I think Mr. Finicum was a true American. And you know what the sad part about it is, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Finicum's family are now going to suffer the loss. And if you think for 1 second that the government won't fire on United States citizens, you got another thing coming. You need to think differently about it. And I don't want to downplay the seriousness of this situation in either way, shape, fashion, or form. It's serious on both sides. It's serious on the side that I knew that somebody was going to get killed, and it isn't over yet. Blaine Cooper is now in the crosshairs. I don't want to discount the seriousness in both areas. While I didn't agree with the Patriots because I thought this was the wrong time and the place to make their stand, and I still think that. I still think that Mr. Finicum died in vain, because here's why. Because nothing is going to happen. If anything happens at all, it'll only get worse for the American people. The Patriots will not be able to suffice a victory by themselves. I watched an interview with Pete Santilli as he was out on the street on that day, yesterday, with the FBI, and he was having a conversation with an FBI agent, and he broke out his pocket constitution and he began to read the laws about how the FBI was encroaching on public land. And while Pete Santilli and his constitution that was in his pocket is true, it doesn't attain to the fact that the FBI was not going anywhere. You see, ladies and gentlemen, you have to wise up to this situation we have here. This is serious business. If the police drive up to your house and knock on your door or come in and start taking your guns or doing whatever they want to do, what are you going to do about it? Nothing. Because if you do anything, they're going to arrest you, they're going to take you away in cuffs, or they're going to kill you. You understand that? What are you going to do about it? You can't do anything about it. So if the FBI drives up and all this and all that, and the government comes in, and they're breaking the constitutional laws, what are you going to do about it? Nothing. Because you cannot fight the FBI, the federal government, alone. You see, what, as patriots, we need to understand is that we need real backup. And that's going to entail military backup. But the problem is right now you can see that they're willing to fire on American patriots and kill them. Something else is going to happen. Maybe this man died and it's going to turn the heads of our military. Maybe our military will stand up now and say, hey, wait a minute here. Maybe they won't. I hope somebody does something. Because this man died in vain if they don't. And his family is going to suffer the loss. There's a time and a place, ladies and gentlemen. This is not it. It's not yet. You can't go off like this, because they're going to Bonnie and Clyde you. What are you going to do when they Bonnie and Clyde you? You're going to die. You're going to get arrested, and that's the end. And they would say, well, they were stopped for no known reason. They all had federal warrants. Well, the federal warrants were illegal. It doesn't matter. They had federal warrants. They got stopped and died. That's it. The rest of them have gone to jail. Pete Santilli was arrested in town. You know, I'm not a real fan of Pete Santilli, but I listened to Pete Santilli. You know, I listened to him, and he had this nice spiel that he gave in face of the American people. And I thought he did a good job, but he's doing it on the wrong platform. Asking the FBI to stand down. Okay, well, that was a legitimate demand, but they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it by they're not listening to the American people. They only listen to their boss. You don't understand. The people is not their boss. I know what the Constitution says. We're supposed to be the boss, but we're not the boss. So there you go. What are you going to do now? Nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to get some sense. You need to stop a minute. Let common sense. Don't you understand common sense? My gosh. A little common sense is needed here. Instead of getting all mad and grabbing pitchforks and shovels, big sticks. Don't you understand? Tyranny has already taken a hold. There has to be another way. And this ain't it. You need to use common sense and think about this before more families suffer unreasonable loss. What a crying shame. What a nice man who believed in what he was standing for. And now he's dead. Some people said he had his hands up. Oh, here we go again. Hands up, don't shoot. Common sense, people. Common sense, people. We got to come together in a better way than this. Better wake up and smell the coffee. This year, 2016, is no joke. You better wake up and smell the coffee. Look out, look out, look out. It's just when you think you got it figured out, you get Bonnie and Clyde.
Pardon me, I've got something to say. When soul grows tired, the devil he comes to play. This old cat's been sitting on a fence too long. Jesus is a light in my corner, darkness is long gone. What was I thinking? Son, the Holy Ghost in me.